there. I hope you're doing great. You've really tuned into a platform that you are going to grow, a platform where you're going to learn, and a platform where you get to be comfortable. Yes, this is Comfy and Unfiltered Podcast, hosted by your favorite girl, Ohimanana Ama. And I'm so grateful that you've tuned in today to join us, to be part of us. And hey, if you are new on this platform, please do us a favor, a kind favor, and subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification button so that whenever that we post anything, you'll be able to see and you'll be able to comment. You'll be able to, be part of us. So I am so grateful that you've joined Comfy and Unfiltered Podcast. And today we are going to be talking about healing the emotional wounds, and I have teamed it the wounded lion. We all have places that we get hurt. We have been through certain things. We have experienced certain things that have become a wound in our lives that is taking time. It's taking the longest to heal, and people do not even understand why. When they mention it, it feels as if we are reliving that moment again. And today, I just want to take the opportunity to say that you are seen, you are loved, you are wanted here on this earth, and I love you. So, get somebody, in fact, share the link, get somebody on, and let's get rolling. So, I want us to go on, but before I get on, I have friends that have businesses, and I really want them to progress. I want them to be seen and also heard, just as I see you, just as I hear you. So, on the list, if you have any program coming up that you needed to be streamed as a pastor, as a preacher, as a teacher, and you have any content which is your preaching, if you have an event coming for like a concert, for a podcast, whatever it is, and you need somebody there to stream for you. In fact, you need somebody to put your content on their platform to promote you. You need somebody to get your voice out there for you. Look no further than God's Word for Us TV on YouTube. You can always reach out to them and email them, and also get them to be part of what you are doing. God's Word for Us TV. And if you are looking for a daily devotion calendar, that anytime that you place it on your table, anytime you have it even on your desk, in your house, wherever that you deem fit, that you can read the Word of God on the go, look no further to theonestore.com, and also you can also get this on TikTok shop, and it's only for $20. So let's get on, and as time goes on, I'm going to tell you about my friends' businesses. There are 7 types of emotions or emotional wounds that we all have been through. Maybe you've been through all the 7 emotional wounds. Maybe you felt 1, maybe you felt 3. However, it is, no emotional wound is bigger than the other. It all feels the same. It all hurts the same. It all show up in different areas of our lives, and we need to get onto a place where we all can be better. So rejection is the feeling of being unloved, unwanted, and unabandoned. So this is the feeling that when you are around people, you feel like you are shrinking. You feel like nobody sees you, nobody validates you. Even when your friend groups are doing something, nobody wants you to be part of it, and that's how you feel. You feel like you are not loved. You feel like you are an underdog. That is what rejection is. Humiliation is a feeling of being ashamed, mocked, worthless, and being picked on. And most of these emotions are from when we were kids. Some of the emotions of these wounds are being picked on, being bullied, being laughed about with your clothing, with how you show up, how you speak. Maybe you stammer, maybe you dress, you have a personal style that is not just like any other person's, and people begin to humiliate you. Many people humiliate us or humiliate you not because they think they are better than you, but then they see something that you don't see about you, and that is greatness in you, and they feel like they need to bring that down from you or in you. They need to make you belittle yourself, and they humiliate you. Some people will just bring out something that never even happened and use that as a weapon to demonize you, to make you feel unworthy. And also the third kind of emotional wound is betrayal, and that is one thing that is like a dagger that hit deep. I'm using the word hate, or it's a dagger that pierces. That's the right word. It's a dagger that pierces deeper, and it hurts so bad because you trusted somebody. You became vulnerable before such persons. You expose certain secrets that you told yourself to never talk about. You get what I mean. You became that person that spoke about anything and everything to this person. You gave that person the trust, the love, the deepest part of your heart, the deepest part of your body, the deepest part of your mind, your soul. You make sure that this person had access to you, and now you feel cheated upon, you feel deceived, you feel abandoned, and you feel that this person took away your trust. And also, another one of the emotional wound is injustice. You feel like the truth needs to be said. And one thing I always tell people is there is not a thin line between white. If it is white, it is white. There is nothing like gray. There's nothing like, of white. There is nothing like that. If it is white, it's white. If it is red, it's red. Let the truth be what you stand for. And sometimes we get hurt because this person knew the truth. This person was supposed to stand for what is right. This person was supposed to defend what is right, and they didn't. It hurts so bad. You feel like, why are you doing that? Why are you shoving things under the carpet when you know that this needs to be spoken about, this needs to be addressed? Abandonment, when we have that family member, that parent that was never present when you needed them, when you wanted to talk to them, that the family member that always will let you know that you are not part of the family. You know what I'm saying? That feeling of being abandoned, being discriminated, feeling like you are not part of them. You are alone. You are unsupported. Like that friend group that never supports you, even in your business, even in your ministry, even in your anything that you are doing, that you feel like they have that, they can do that for other people, but not you. That makes you feel like you are being abandoned. And when you lose somebody, like you're orphaned, you feel abandoned by that uncle that told everybody that they're going to take care of you. When you lost that mother, when you lost that brother, when you lost that father, and they said they're going to be there, and they never did. Oh, they did for some time, and they got tired of doing it. So all these things becomes a wound in us, and it show up in different areas of our lives. The next thing is loss. the grief of losing somebody that you love, somebody that you shared intimacy with, somebody that you shared your body with, you shared the bed with, the loss of a father, the loss of a mother, the loss of a brother, the loss of a best friend, not only to death, but sometimes to the broken of a friendship, the broken of a job that you labored for, that now they let you go when it was time for you to reap the fruit of your labor. The loss of you. Let's read this. Feeling lost, feeling insecure, and all those things become a pain in us. And another thing is fear, the fear of uncertainty, the fear of the past, the fear of somebody, repeating the same cycle that you've been through, the fear of looking into that father's eyes, that uncle's eyes, that auntie eyes that molested you, that did all that they were not supposed to do to you. That wound is what we're talking about today. Hey, if you just joined us, my name is Wandanama, and today I'm on a solo podcast with you. You used to seeing people here having great people with great minds, great experiences to life, and today I get to sit here and chat with you. I get to sit here and love on you. I get to sit here that we get to dissect life and certain experiences together. Before I jump onto the next thing that I'm about to say, I want you to go look this product up, Maaseda Unique Natural. This is product for all natural hair. It doesn't matter if you have locks like mine, if your natural hair is virgin, if you just started your natural hair and you had permed it a little bit and you cut it off. However your natural hair is, whether it's silky, whether it's kinky, please check them out. They have product for the kids. They have product for the outdoors, and these products are started ranging from the hair conditioner to the styling lotion or the styling cream. My favorite one is the growth mint that is suit your scalp. It's so good, and now I'm seeing some length added to my hair for the past month or two that I started using. I am seeing tremendous changes, so please check them out on Maaseda, which is Maaseda Unique, UNIQUENATURALLE at gmail.com. It's all one word. And you can also definitely call them on 857-203-8770. If you are looking for somebody to plan your event, to decorate your event space, whether being wedding, whether it being a party, proposal, funeral, naming, baby shower, bridal shower, whatever it is, excellence and elegant event are always available to make your event excellent. Excellent is our hallmark. Please contact them on 614-772-0464, or always check them out on their social media platform on Facebook, and also even Google them up. You can see them there. And if you want a special sauce, a special spicy African sauce for your kenke, for your rice, for anything that you want to pair it with, please look no further and reach out to NAF Special Shito. NAF Special Shito, NAF _S Special Shito is spelled SHITO. special shuttle. And please reach them out on this number 614-973-8685, 614-973-8685, or also an alternate number is 380-304-4328. If you want something special as the source, please do get them. Now, let's get back to business. If you just join us, this is Ohimananama, your favorite host of the Comfy and Unfiltered. Yeah. And today we are talking about healing from emotional wounds. And I called it the wounded lion. When we talk about the lion, a lion is deemed to be the king of a jungle or of the jungle, and when it's wounded, it pretty much take it away its position, because it is not very dominant dominant in his position, and so he loses most of his greatness. So I wanted us to look at this thing, how to heal from it. And I've spoken about 7 emotional wounds. I want you to be able to process whatever thing that you've been through attentively, actively process every emotion that you feel, every word that was said, every action, the little things that you couldn't see, and fix the puzzle. Sometimes when we sit and analyze our lives, analyze moments, analyze seasons, analyze events, it helps us to understand the perspective the person was coming from, and also understand our reaction and also our beliefs and perspective. It will make it easy to forgive. It also make it easy to know the choice of words to use next time, the posture of your body next time. It helps also to forgive yourself, being a part of the process, a part of giving some clues or cues that were not what you intended, that brought all this pain, that brought all this hurt onto you. I also want us to look at this, that when you acknowledge and you accept that you are angry, you've been hurt, you've been abandoned. And one thing that helped me in a process, that in a season that when I felt like I've been abandoned for years by my caregivers, and God being so good, I was left with someone that loved me so dearly, which was my grandma. But then I held some sort of resentment against my mom, against my dad, and I held on this baggage and I dragged it into other relationships, other friendships, that anything that looks like a trigger, anything that looks like you are going to abandon me, you're going to neglect me, any words that were familiar to what I used to hear became a trigger, and it will make me isolate, it will make me cry, it will make me say hurtful stuff even unto myself. I will just neglect myself, because hey, if I neglect myself and somebody's neglecting me, it wouldn't hurt that much. Our body begins to be in flight mode, fight mode, or freeze mode, and every time you are like on survival mode. But when you begin to acknowledge and accept that there are feelings, and these feelings are legit, and without judgment, you tell yourself that, hey, yes, it happened to me. Yes, I feel this way. Yes, this person did that. This person said that. Now, how do I open myself onto recovery? How do I open myself onto me being a better person? Me not carrying this garbage, and me not representing myself or putting that garbage as an identity onto myself. I also wanna say that you need to learn to practice self-care. We when we hear self-care, it's about going to the spa, being in the bubble bath. That is nice. That is nice. I love that. Getting my nails done, making sure my hair is on fleek, being in nice clothes. I'm not gonna look like my trouble. You get what I'm saying? But then also self-care is also understanding that, hey, I don't only have to look good, but my inner being needs to also look good. My words needs to look good. I don't have to dress good and I'm always saying words that are not good, like nasty words that demean others or demean me, words like that makes me look like I don't deserve love. There was a point in time that whenever I'll be talking to someone, I'm like, nobody loves me, nobody wants me, oh, I don't deserve this person. It looks like I always say, like, this is too good to be true. I can't accept the love you're giving me. No, you look like you want to have a piece of me, like. But when I began to accept certain things about me, accept the hurt, the pain, I begin to have grace unto myself. I was gracious to my thinking pattern, to the words that I use. In fact, in as much that the self-care that we know is looking good and taking the spa, taking the break and all that, you will be okay. Also making sure that you are doing so good and doing well. Also, let's look at this that I wrote down. I'm like, I need to get you hooked on something that will help you. In as much that, like I said, you were talking about yourself and saying all that, do not be judgmental on yourself. Like, oh, if they wanted me, they would have called me. If they needed me, they would have done that. It's not always about what somebody can do for you. It's about what you can do for yourself. You don't always have to wait for the initiative of other people. Take the initiative to make your life better. Take the initiative to have compassion on yourself. And that compassion that you have on yourself will give you the patience to heal on your terms. Healing emotional wounds is not a rush. Like my emotional wounds cannot be your emotional wounds, and how I heal may not be the same way that you heal. Let me tell you something. Last week I posted something on my WhatsApp status and I said, ask me anything, and somebody that I know tested and said, hey, I know you're going to say that it is God's grace, but apart from God's grace, how are you navigating through emotions, through the hard times, through there are no certain seasons that I've been through? And it's like you heal so quickly. How do you heal quickly? I'm like, Mr. Man, I don't heal quickly, oh. I don't. I can crash down for months, crying, pitying myself, wallowing in self-pity, and you can tell it by how I look, how I'm not eating, I'm not drinking, But then, after I've passed that phase, which I pull myself out through self-actualization, to me sitting and understanding the patterns, what I didn't see, what I looked like, what I just not decide, but then I didn't really pay attention to. And also, not only that, I have compassion on myself, that I know that it's gonna pass. No matter how long it's gonna take, it's still gonna end. There is nothing that lasts forever. So I'm gonna have compassion on myself and have patience to know that, hey, I'm gonna heal. By healing is gonna be on my terms. I don't care how somebody sees it and say, oh, why are you taking so long to heal? Why are you like, leave me alone, let me heal on my terms. If my term is shoving my head in a book and getting a degree, let me do it. If my term is me rediscovering myself and reintroducing myself to the world, let me do it. But that is out of compassion, that the only thing that I have now is me. And I want you to know that the only thing that you have is this body that is yours. You cannot go borrow anybody's body to exist. And the fact that you can means that you can destroy this body because you are going through stuff. Have compassion on yourself. That if you make a mark on this body, you're going to live with the mark for the rest of your life. If you drink yourself to sleep, there's going to be a time that you will not sleep without an alcohol. I hope you're getting where I'm coming from, because when you have compassion on this body, knowing that it's the only container that can carry you, it's the only container that has seen you in different phases, in different seasons. What people see is what you want them to see, and nobody sees the darkest part of you. Nobody knows the darkest secret of yours. You get to be compassionate. Yeah, you get to be compassionate with yourself. And I want to say that you set realistic expectation. I've come to realize that to heal from wounds, you have to set realistic expectations that may be like you not having that closure that you need. Sometimes the closure that you want is the behavior of the person that showed you that behavior, and that is an ultimate closure that you can get. If that person is mean, the closure is this person is mean, and they can be mean to me in different ways. The closure that you may need is not you sitting down with a person and the person admitting that they did what they did to you. Some may gaslight you. Some may say you were just overreacting. Some may say you're doing too much. Some may say it never even happened and you are making it up. But you know your truth and you understand your truth. But one thing is, you set realistic expectations that if I'm gonna go on this goal on my health, my diet, this goal on my mental health clarity, detoxing certain things that I have believed, detoxing certain words, certain experiences out of my body, set that realistic expectation. And another thing is, build a community around you. One thing that helped me and is still helping me heal emotional wounds are my community, my little circle. Oh my God, that I know that I have certain people that I can fall back on. These people understand when I need space. These people understand that if they call me and I'm not answering, they better come here. They know. These people know that if they call and I answer and I'm in a particular tone of voice, in a particular posture, they know what to ask, how to ask. The community is not only that you benefiting from them, but they benefiting from you being that person that is reliable, that person that is understanding, that person that is kind, that person that is patient with them also, because your community also can hurt you. That is the fact. Your community can say what you are not ready to hear. And I have one person in my life that is so blunt and will go straight forward and hit it on the nail. I'm like, can't you wait a little bit? Jeez. Let me. This one is fresh. I know I was dumb. I know I didn't act right. I know I didn't look out for the red flags. I know. But please be nice to me. Please be gentle on me. But you need those people that will be frank with you, that will push you to the edge, that you get tired of being tired of where you are and who you are becoming, out of the pain and naming yourself a certain identity that is not who you are. So you need that kind of strong community to be able to heal. And sometimes you need to ask for help. I remember that I got into a state where I knew that whoever that hurt me, and I played a role, I had given that person the ticket to hurt me because I was so vulnerable. I loved too much. I reverenced this person too much. I carried this person like my God. You know what I mean? And when that moment came that I was so hurt, I realized that it wasn't only just that, but there were a lot of things that I had canned up, bottled up. I remember that I started not only thinking about this person's hurt, but then the hurt from the abandonment of my dad, my mom, the neglect, the loss of my grandma, the loss of a job that almost made me go insane. I realized that all these kind of worms were opened up at once, and I was being overwhelmed with a lot of emotions. I was angry. God, I was suicidal. I was ashamed because I felt like the way I held that person high esteem made me look stupid and made me look like I was not worthy for that, what he did for another person, or what that person did for another person. This is real side. I don't want to go into deep details, but not only was I angry at myself, I was angry at God. I was angry with my family. I was angry at that person. I felt ashamed. I felt humiliated. I felt like there was chaos in my surrounding. Like, even when somebody was talking, like they're talking about me, like I will flinch. I am ready to hit somebody. Oh God. Like, I was always at the edge. You get what I mean? So like, I realized that certain people were walking on eggshell around me. But then it wasn't that I was paying attention to that. It's like I'm zoned in this season, this moment, in this thing, that I kept recreating scenarios, like replaying moments, like, what if I had seen that? What if I had done that? What if I had said that? What if I had... Girl. But when I realized that I was shut down, I started asking for help. Yeah. I asked for help from the unexpected places. I remember there was my favorite girl in church, Rachel, and then she does the schedule for like monthly activities in the church. I went to her, I was like, hey girl, I want you to put me on schedule. I don't care if you put me on schedule back to back. Look, at this point, I am drowning, and something will make me go back to who I have vowed myself not to be. I am having the urge of drinking, the urge of smoking, the urge of like killing somebody. Like, I wanted to, you get me? She said, girl, I got you. She didn't even go into details to ask what's going on. I want to know. I want to hear. She will put me on that schedule. And I don't know. Even when I'm tired, I will drag myself. Even when I don't want to get out of bed, I will pull myself up and go to church. Just because I know I am doing something. Because, hey, somebody's counting on me and I can feel them. That is how I started coming out of that season. I started asking help, like, from the ladies, like a lady that I love, Lady Becky. I'm like, call me every day. I'll call my assistant pastor. I'll say, I'm talking, Pastor Fred. I want to talk, but hey, you have nothing to say. I don't want you to say anything. I don't want you to preach me. I know my Bible enough. Just listen. I'll be talking and be cursing, using the F word, using the S word, using the B word. I will be cursing. He'll be like on the phone, okay, yes, okay, I hear you, I see you, and then he'll be done, I'll be done. He's like, are you done? I was like, yes. How do you feel? I feel relieved. Okay, we'll talk tomorrow. Oh, my favorite person, Lady Mary, she dragged me out of my house to come live with her. I was living with this lady. She'll come and knock the door. She'll like, hey, you crying? You not coming out? I'm eating, no. If you think you will not eat, it's fine. But I'm eating. In fact, I've made your favorite. She will drag me. The husband will call me downstairs and be talking and encouraging me. I had a community that I could ask for help, and the help was helpful because nobody even cared about the details of it all. All they cared was, we're here for you, so ask for help. It may not be somebody that you know, but ask for help. Sometimes the help you may be asking is crying out on social media and saying, hey guys, I need a prayer. Can you all say a prayer for me? I'm in my lowest. That's you crying for help. You may not have the people that surround you. Create the people around you. Yeah. Call somebody that you haven't called for years and be like, I'm checking up on you. I want somebody to lean on. I want somebody to show up for me. Ask for help. It may feel cringy, and if that's what it feels, because you are allowing somebody into your most vulnerable state. It may feel like somebody's invading your life, and that's how it is. But then have the courage to ask for help. And on asking for help, seek or consider therapy. I remember that I had to start therapy. Oh God. And my therapist started from the beginning of everything, from my childhood. Stuff that I didn't even know that is still alive in my body, that was showing up as every day I was sick. Every day I was in pain. From I can go to work for a week and the next week I don't even have the strength. I feel worn out. And I came to understand that because I'm always in survival mode, my brain gets exhausted, my body gets exhausted, because I'm shoving my head into other things, like I was working myself out. You will catch me doing multiple things at a time. But therapy helped me to label certain emotions, to label certain seasons, to be able to understand what this person did. Like, how can my therapist was like, how can a child take care of a child? How can a child be emotionally available for a child? And I began to understand, so it wasn't even my mom's fault. So it wasn't even my dad's fault. It wasn't even my uncle's fault. They all had reasons why they did what they did, when they said what they said, how they said what they said. And I was just the victim, because they also were working or talking out of or acting out of their own trauma too. So when you consider therapy will help you. That there are ways that therapists help with I think it's they will help with you go using the environment. Okay, so they can use the CPT way to get you, and that is more of the cognitively processing through what you went through. And that's what my therapist did. Like, she would say, how do you see what happened? Think about the moment. Think about I even thought up until the close they were, the time it happened. All those things played a factor and also help to heal, because our brain will will erase certain of the details out just so you can be safe, because the brain needs your body and your mind and your system to be regulating well. So either the possible way for you to be alive, to be good, to be regulated, is to delete certain details, and those details matters in your healing. The EMDR is used processing with your body, processing with your environment. Like they can use you looking at a picture, using the colors, what the colors are saying. They will like shut off the light, and you say it, and you go through, you relive the moment. If you have to cry, you cry. If you have to curse out, you curse out. However it is, it helps. So therapy really helps, because you know that what you're going to say is confidential, and sometimes many of us cannot ask for the help, because whatever that we asking for from the people may be out there. By the time you know, your issue is on CNN, UTV, TV3, all those things. So it helps. They'll use the stomatic therapy, where you use the coping skills to address trauma, all those things. So please do ask for help, and also try going through therapy. This is what I'm gonna leave you with. And also, I want you to seek for purpose. The last thing I'm gonna say is seek purpose. Find your purpose in the midst of what you're going through. I think that helps you to know why you are here, because when you know that, hey, after all these things, after everything, what's my purpose? What is this thing teaching me? Is these things, or are these things teaching me resilience? Are they teaching me patience? Are they teaching me to be mindful of my words, of my decisions, of how I love, or how I react, how I live life, to try softer, those things. So, and I want to add that you need to find God in every situation, because He's the one that made you, and He has the manual to your life. So go to God. The Bible says that He healed the broken heart. He heals the broken hearts, and He binds our wounds. So He is the ultimate physician that can heal your broken heart and can bind your wounds. I want to leave you with this. And before I go, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to Comfy and Unfiltered Podcast. And I am your beautiful, lovely, all the adjective, sexy, fine host, and my name is Ohima Nana. Please, we are on Audio Mac, and info is going to be laid on this video, so please go on Audiomack and also listen on the go. Share the link, invite somebody on to be part of the movement. I am also should I use the word a leader, pioneer, visionary of the Ladies Hive. I have a ministry where I bring women together, where we get to learn, we get to empower ourselves, we get to build community and sisterhood. It's called the Ladies Hive, and it's on Facebook. So if you're a lady and you want to join us, please search the Ladies Hive and please be part of the group. And also we can add you to our WhatsApp community, where we get to have events monthly, yearly. This year's ladies hangout was so good, and I can't wait for next year as we partner with other great women, great mentors, great teachers, great psychologists, great ministers that will come and talk to us, that will come and help us also build our lives. People that have written books, people that have other businesses that can help you create your own business. Have a skill, have something, in your hand. It is better for a woman. The Bible said that the wise woman build a home, the unwise one takes it apart with her own hands. So we want to build ourselves and for our homes, not only for our husbands, for ourselves, our children, our businesses, our ministries, whatever that God has placed in our hands. We want to build it and build it good. So please join our platform. I also want to get you on my friend's business, or my friend's business, sorry. They have, let's get to this one, daily devotion book. Is a calendar that you can have. Yes, it's a calendar. I wanted to show you, but then we're gonna put it on the page so you can see how it looks like. It has every month and every day what you need to read, and it's encouragement, it's motivation. It also helps you have a word in your heart for the day. So please go get daily devotion, which is my daily dose of the word, my daily dose of the word, on the website WantStore, WANTT store.com, and also you can get it on TikTok Shop. If you have any event coming up, wedding parties, any ceremony, anything, any event you can think about, and you want somebody to plan, somebody to decorate your space, please reach out to Excellence and Elegant Event on 614-772-0464. Excellence and Elegant Events. Excellence is our hallmark. You can always test them and they're gonna reach back to you if you want the special Ghanaian sauce. Delicious with good spices that have great aroma, great taste. Please and please and please reach out to Now Special Shito, NAF_S Special Shito, SHITO Shito, on 614-973-8685. Now Special Shito. An alternate number is 380-304-9328. You can also, I got to let my friends have some money, because when they have the money, they're gonna make me spend their money. You get it? They're gonna, I need to make my friends rich, because their money is my money. If you have any content as a pastor, as a minister, as a singer, anything coming up, any preaching, anything that you want this great man of God to promote for you, please reach out to God's Word for Us TV on YouTube. You can always subscribe to the channel, and also email him or text him. I'm gonna give you his contact number, and you can always reach out to him. You can do +233 2676 76055 +233 2676 76055. That is God's Word for Us TV. And also, let's get right here. Maasida Unique Natural. Make every day a beautiful hair day. Make every day a beautiful hair day, where you can get all your natural hair products, That's where you can get it from. You can always get your conditioner, your shampoos, your oils, everything, even for the young ones, young kids, you can always get it from them. Reach out for them at Maseda, MASEDA, Unique, UNIQUE, Natural, NATURALLE at gmail.com. And also you can reach out to them on via phone 857-2038-770, 857-2038-770. Thank you so much for patronizing my friends' businesses, all of their businesses. God bless you. And I'm gonna get to you another time. The name still remains Ohima Nana Ama. Please do subscribe to Comfy and Unfiltered. Love you. Bye bye.